everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Buccaneers have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Chargers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down, Brissett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Walker on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And now running right through it. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7 yards remaining here on third down. Back to throw. Walker. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 10-zip our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Walker now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
To throw is Walker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Brissett. Pressure gets to him again. Kendall Beckwith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense, and he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Walker going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Check 43. Ohio. Ohio. Check nickel. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Walker. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
McCaffrey on the counter. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. White, nothing. White, nothing. Flex round. Flex round. Don't let him free. Don't let him free.
Back to throw. Walker out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Shoves him aside. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And some space here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Walker over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Walker to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go.
Now Walker on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes thus far. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's Charger football, but they trail. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 3rd down, Brissett. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they try the right side here, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Walker now. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Come on, let's go! Ready? 1, 9,
First down, Brissett. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw is Walker. Throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. And this...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Here we go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker?
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back to throw. Walker. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Walker looking to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Here's Walker throwing on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Play action now. Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And his pass incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Brissett again. And right side, Henry's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 that time. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely.
Brissett to throw on 1st. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. A second down throw for Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Come on, let's get it.
Now Walker on 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number